Thank you again for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and this is the final video when speaking about all the items that are related to the Alone Kickstarter that I purchased a while back. Again, these are the Kickstarter exclusive items here that were add-ons for the when you back the Kickstarter. Some of them are very, very hard to find. Others not so much, but again, if you back the Kickstarter, you have the opportunity to purchase these items if you chose to. And I chose to get the complete Kickstarter, so these were additional add-ons that I added on to my purchase. Again, so you need the core box set of Alive to use any of these items which we're showing here today. So we're going to go one at a time, and we'll take a look at all of them. So the first thing we'll show you is these are the maps. And this is the game board for your roll it. There it is. This is the player board. So it's pretty long. It doesn't fit on screen, but if you look at it, it's stitched very beautifully. It's got a nice edge all the way around it. Once you lay it down, it stays right on there. It's hard to move it, so that's a really positive thing. It lays completely flat on the table, which is even better. But again, this is the Heroes player board, and that's what it looks like. Again, is this necessary to have? No, but I figured if I went all in, you might as well get the neoprene mat. And this is the game board here. So this is really, really cool. So it enhances your playing. So that is the map. The player board, not the map, but the player board for the hero. That's one of the Kickstarter exclusives. And of course you get this one as well, which is an easy one to unbox. Well, it's not really unboxing, but it's more of a unbagging, which is the dice bag, which says Alone on it. And that's pretty cool right there. I have about 1 billion of these bags now, but again, at the time I didn't have the Alone one, so I decided to purchase that one. Again, the white on black looks really, really impressive, so that's another one. You also can purchase a token set which has all kinds of different tokens on here. So if I open this up really quickly, give you a feeling for what the tokens look like. Again, sometimes I wonder, are the plastic tokens better than having the cardboard ones? I don't know. It's a preference that we have. But again, it was a simple yes or no to add it. It's only a couple bucks extra, so I said, why not? These obviously are all the same. They look like the watch. Looks like a stopwatch. So again, why they're used, how they're used, I'm not quite sure. But you get a whole bunch of them. And again, to know how to use this, also you go back to the core box and you look through the instruction book, and I'll tell you how those are utilized. So that's those. Of course, you have the light symbols, the large ones. You got the staircases. Got your star. You have your hazard symbols. There they are right there. A bunch of those. You've got your interplanetary symbol there. Got the one that looks like a whirlpool. And this one looks like time being spent. You got this one here, which is your heartbeat. Again, that's your heartbeat. A couple more heartbeats. And why not a couple more heartbeats? This is another one with the time tracker. Then you have a bunch of the yellow light trackers. And there's light out there. That's when you're tracking the lights that are on in the hallways. Then you have these ones are for health, and one is for the brain. So your tracker for your health, and a tracker for this would be your sanity or your brain power, however whatever they word it as. Then you have a bunch of these blue ones that look like light. So this might be darkness. And there they are there. You have these in blue, and you have them also in green. And again, that's your complete token set, which was an additional add-on. So you got the mat, the plastic token set, and you have the alone bag so far. You also have, this is really cool. I really like this one, so I'm glad I picked this up. Since everybody plays Zombicide, and they have a science fiction one now, you can use your alone characters in only the core box ones, but you have Jeb Miller, you have Sarah King, you have Gwenson Costa, and Carlos Torres. And there's pictures of each of them. You could use them for the Zombicide Invader game, which is really cool. So you get 4 of those. Which, right. And it says here, get alone gang rules. And it says in the back here, let's see what it says. It seems we're not so alone after all. We stumbled across a ragtag band of survivors living in a compound, frantically fighting an alien invasion. We do not fully trust them and their brash approach to things, but we may find useful resources here. By the way, they have nice weapons. We are eager to test them in live condition and have a good time. Oh no, now we're starting to talk like them. Not sure if getting together is such a good idea. Maybe better to just get alone. Get alone gang members start with hit and run as an additional skill at blue level for free. So everybody does hit and run, endangered species, lucky, medic, and as they start killing more and more zombies, it goes from the blue to the yellow to the orange to the red sector. So those were cool for an add-on also. So you like the game alone, you like the main characters, now you can use them in Zombicide Invader. That's fun. And then we got some more cards. We had the Colonel Suit, Android Hero, Mechanized Hero, and then they're all in different languages as well. So 3 new cards as well. Again, these were Kickstarter exclusives. So we got here the Colonel Suit. It's a hero ability. When you perform a fight action in a dark sector, 1 die result you rolled counts as a hit. Again, you could use this guy as a companion also, who was walking along with you in that suit. Sacrifice ability, discard this card at the start of a turn. Reveal every sector between the hero and the closest room on this floor. Companion ability, when you perform a fight action in a dark sector, the result you roll counts as a hit. So that's there. Your Android hero. Android hero, you may perform an interact action to remove an LCU in your sector to recover 3 heart, 3 health, or 3. Again, it's either your brain power or your sanity. If the sector with the LCU had light, switch off the lights in that sector. If the LCU is removed, the evil players must place a no-go marker on it on the map. Again, your Android companion can be used as a companion versus it being used as you. Sacrifice ability, discard this card at the start of a turn. Attack each creature in your sector or in an adjacent sector with 4 dice. Companion ability, anytime, add 1 to an electrical or mechanical object. And last but not least, you also have this robot, the mechanized hero. Hero ability, when you perform a fight action without items, you attack with 4 dice. If you use an adrenaline token to perform a second movement during the same turn, you lose 1 health. And if you use this guy as your companion, he will discard this card at the start of a turn, draw 3 item cards, and add them to your inventory. All items requiring a mechanical matrix are also upgraded for free. And your companion ability, when performing a move action, place a marker in your sector. Any creature that wants to exit that sector needs to spend 1 additional movement, limit 1 per sector. So those are the additional cards. And this guy is in the core box set. And these 2 are additional add-on figures as well that came in one of the box sets. So we'll put this over here. And again, get some more cards here. Again, they are in different languages. So Worm Queen, you had Alpha Hybrid, you have the Cult Leader. So these are the large cards. Defense Droid, that's the guy, we just read the card down there. You got the Alpha Parasite. You have, okay, and then these cards are all, again, in the different languages. Take those, take this, and chuck this. Here, and put this over here. And we'll bring this down. Again, so you have these cards here. So let's just take a look at them real quick. These are additional monster cards. So you got the Worm Queen, which is also in the core box set. The worms have a termite-like social structure, but their reproductive cycle doesn't rely on a fertile caste. A mutated specimen known as the Worm Queen has also been observed. This aberrant worm is bigger in size, and its tentacles are deadly weapons. Gives you your stats here. Flailing tendrils. At the end of each turn, every creature in the same sector as the Worm Queen takes 1 wound. You have the Alpha Hybrid. It seems that this hybrid was created when one of the cultists of the worm ingested these eggs of a Worm Queen instead of a regular worm. The hybridization process led to a bigger and stronger hybrid, which seems to be moved by a predatory mindset rather than non-rational, simply feral impulses. Again, stats are down here. Battle pheromones. All hybrids on the same level as the Alpha Hybrid may reroll 1 missed result when attacking. This also applies to the Alpha Hybrid itself. You have your Cult Leader. The cult of the worm was born from the hunger that led the former settlers of the planet to feed on the meat of these aliens. But this diet, rich in psychotropics, ultimately drove them crazy. There is method in madness, though, as they say, and the cultists have a leader to guide them through the depths of the planet. Again, stat lines down here. Unholy inspiration. When the cult leader is moving, the evil players may move 1 other creature on the same level up to 1 sector. And last but not least, I got 2 more. You have a defense droid. The colonists of the Korean Federation that built the first human settlement on the planet were not military, and they relied on droids and automatic systems to defend themselves from any threats. The cultists of the worm took control of these droids decades ago, and some of them are still working. There's the stat lines. Self-destruct. If the defense droid is wounded, the evil players may choose to have it self-destruct instead of attacking. This deals 5 wounds to everything in that sector. Then you have the Alpha Parasite. The Parasites normally behave as free-roaming opportunistic predators, feeding on whatever easy prey they can find. It has been observed that when the massive alpha parasite is present, it affects the behavior of the other parasites, coordinating them in some yet undiscovered way. Again, the stats are down here. Biofeedback. When the alpha parasite is killed, all other parasites on the map are removed. So there you have it. So you have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more creature cards. And these, again, were all of your Kickstarter exclusives. 2 decks of cards. You're training your core box main characters into Zombicide characters. You have your tokens, your plastic token set, your Alone dice bag, and of course you have your player board in the neoprene map. So that concludes this unboxing video. This is the end of the videos regarding the Alone Kickstarter. And as always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Also, if you'd like to hit the subscribe button, you can. This way you will be kept up to date with when any new content has been added to our page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.